Hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me pretty good or no? No? All right. So recently, I just completed barber college. When we came back from Disneyland on Saturday, that was my last 7.5 hours. So I'm writing a testimony for completing barber school. My name is Andrew Rego. If you guys don't know me, I'm Sarah Mata's boyfriend. Um, and after dating Sarah for a while, I ended up coming to my very first service here, and I never went to church before or had any religious connections. Um, at the time, my dream and my long-term plan was to become a firefighter. And during my college from 2017 um, September to about 2025, I was getting my associates in fire science and fire inspection. Um, and in January 2026, I was actually supposed to go to my Chabot Academy, which is here in Hayward, in order to complete my degree. And when finishing a few courses during my fall semester, I slowly began to realize that firefighting might not be for me. And I wanted to go possibly a different route. Just because starting to come to the church and everything, I started realizing there's Sabbath on Sundays, where academy was on the weekends and during the week, and also the career schedule would be 2 days on and 4 days off, also breaking Sabbath. Some of the main personal concerns of my life was all the risk factors, being away from my family, being away from holidays, and even though it's a good career field, it has a lot of permanent risk factors for my life. So deciding to let go of firefighting and starting over, I had a time of my uncertainty, which I began looking at HVAC, which is heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, where I toured a campus in San Jose for schooling, and also applied to union locations in order to get through an apprenticeship with them. Beloved Pastor Steve mentioned to me, how come you don't look into a barber college? It might be a good fit for you, as I was running my own detailing business, perfecting a really good attention to detail with my eye, good customer service, and working with my hands, which I really like to do. In my head, I told myself, this isn't what I want to do. I enjoy being outside, interacting with others, and always being a different type of pace. Yet, later that day, I looked up barber college near me. Next thing you know, it was 20 minutes away in Hayward, downtown Hayward. It's about 30 minutes from here if you guys are familiar with the area. Sent in an inquiry. 1 week later, I'm doing a campus tour and just blasting the tour person with a bunch of questions. And a few days later, I was enrolled. 7 months, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day was a total of 1,000 hours. And it felt like it was forever. My first 250 hours, it was, man, I'm never gonna see the ending of 1,000 hours. But now I look back and 1,000 hours was just 7 months. During my time in barber college, you had downtime and you had a bunch of obstacles to go through. But what God really taught me was patience, my consistency, and to humble myself in regards to creating a new plan for me and letting my new pathway be in God's hands, which made me believe in Him even more. During those 7 months, outside of just being inside the classroom, working hands-on, reading, studying, tests, I still worked. I quit my job in December working for Best Buy, and I stopped detailing cars. And I went to the next best thing that I knew, which was buying and selling cars. I got partnered up with a couple of friends. We started buying cars, fixing them, and selling them, where some of my roles and responsibilities for my own stuff was sourcing my parts, picking up the cars, paying for the cars, and doing the customer service, just selling the cars outright. A lot of the times, it kind of sounds a little bit easy doing school and work at the same time, but it's not really that easy. I spent plenty of days, I can't even count them on my hands, of where I'd start my day at 7:30 to 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'd end up sleeping at 3 to 4 in the morning, and I'd go to school at 9 a.m. the next day. Every day, it was tiring, no matter if it was a short day or a long day, but I never forgot to do my prayer or my reading. And I made sure that I wouldn't do it before or I'd do it before I was exhausted, and I wouldn't wait for it to be the last thing I do through my day, because I never wanted to serve like 50% of what I felt like I could only provide. On top of all those roles and responsibilities that I've done the last 7 months, it paved a pathway for me to be able to learn how to manage my time, and also what the future may entail. I always give in everything I can, and with God, He's always given me back in return just as much as I've given Him. On top of the work and services and schooling, I also attended my cell groups with the Mata family every week, and also the young adults here at church and YP's house. Being open-minded and taking my step of faith in order to trust beloved pastor seniors and God has helped me to create a new start to a career field that I'm able to endlessly grow into. And this is just the beginning of my journey, so I just can't wait to see what the future has for me here and also my new career field. I also put in a time lapse of me working. Did you guys include that already? Perfect. Then, yeah, but I can't wait, and thank you.